What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you're having an amazing day. In today's video, as you read the title, I'm going to show you how to trade Forex using order blocks. So if you're interested in this topic, make sure to stick till the end to get the most value out of this video. And also make sure you are subscribed to the channel to not miss out on future uploads. Feel free to share and like the video. And if you have any questions, please drop them down below. I always make sure to reply to every single one of you. Before we start, make sure you join my free signal group on Telegram. We send daily signals over there, so feel free to check it out and join. And if you want to book a one-on-one session with me or learn my strategies, you can do that by DMing me privately on Telegram. You have my Telegram username link down in the video description as well. Okay, so let's get straight into the video. The previous two videos, the first video was about how to identify order blocks. The second video was about how to refine order blocks on smaller time frame, and this is the third video where I will show you how to trade Forex using order blocks with everything combined from last videos. So if you haven't watched the previous two videos, make sure you watch them before you watch this one, okay, to understand everything very clear. Okay, so firstly watch the how to identify order blocks video. The second video is the how to refine order blocks on smaller time frame, and then you should come here and watch this video. Okay, so yeah, in this video I'm gonna basically show you how you guys should trade order blocks, in my opinion, of course, because as I said in the previous videos, you cannot trade order blocks blindly, take every single order block, place a buy limit on it, and that's it. No, you cannot do that. You won't be profitable, and you will blow your account. It's very very simple to understand. So now you might ask, well, how should we trade order blocks? Well, to be honest with you, the best way to trade order blocks is to combine it with market structure. Okay, so before I get into that, one more time, what is a bullish order block? A bullish order block is the last down candle before a push to the upside, a aggressive push to the upside, and a bearish order block is the last up candle before a push to the downside. Okay, basically a bearish push to the downside. That's a bearish order block. So now, as I said, we have to combine it with market structure. Okay, market structure tells us where are we heading, if we are heading up or if we are heading down. So right here, I'm just going to use a recent market structure to do a top-down analysis using market structure and order blocks, and then I will show you an example from the past where everything played out very nicely. Okay, so right now, as you can see, we are in the H4 time frame. As I said, order blocks can be used in multiple time frames, especially if you refine them, which I highly recommend. But as I said in my previous video, do not refine a 4-hour order block on the 1 minute. Okay, if you decide that your 4 hours is your starting time frame, then you should refine it on the H1, and lastly on the 15-minute or 30-minute. If you want to refine it on the 1 minute, then your starting time frame should be the 15-minute. Okay, but for this video I'm just gonna stick to the day trading mindset, start the H4, H1, and last refinement on the M15. Okay, very simple. Also, for the people that do not have time to trade Forex every single day or still struggle being profitable while trading Forex but still want to get setups like this, I highly recommend you check out my free signal group on Telegram. The link is down below. This setup was literally sent today. It was a buy limit pending order. All we do is send pending orders, because like this every single one of you will be able to make profits from the signals, and this one was sent in the VIP. Of course, if you want to upgrade to the VIP, where we do VIP live weekly coaching sessions every single week, you can do that from the free signal group. Okay, enjoy and thank me later. So now, as I said, we have to determine if you are in an uptrend or downtrend on the H4, and it's very simple to see that we created a higher high right here, then we created a higher low right here, and then we created a new higher high right here. Okay, so our range is this one right here. This is our higher low, and this right here is our higher high. In this range, do I have a bullish order block since I'm in an uptrend? And yes, I do. This last bear candle before the up push is my bullish order block. Okay, Now the second step is I need to go on the H1 and refine it. Can I refine it? Well, I cannot refine it because as you can see, it's this candle right here and it's pretty much the same exact zone. All right, so I cannot refine it. Now, let's go on the M15. Can I refine it on the M15? And the answer is yes. I can refine it on the M15 because this right here is the last bear candle before this aggressive up push, okay? So as you can see, our zone is getting a lot smaller, okay? I would like to cover this low right here as well. So as you can see, our zone got a lot smaller, okay? And now after this, M15 being your entry time frame, you have two options, okay, to enter the setup. You can be aggressive or you can be conservative. What are the differences? Well, the differences are if you are being aggressive, you will get a better risk to reward ratio, but a smaller win rate. You will get stopped out more times than when being conservative. Okay, so if you're being aggressive, you will basically place a buy limit right here, stop loss underneath, and take profits next higher high if you want to aim for a next higher high, which would give you a nice 10R, okay, which is very beautiful. But if you want to be more conservative and have a bigger win rate, you can wait for this on the M15. You can wait for price to come down, come down, come down, and eventually it will create some sort of structure right here, and then you will be able to enter for a buy after the confirmations are met, okay? After you see a break over lower high and then a retracement and then a bullish engulfing, then that could be your entry trigger, okay? If you want to enter more conservative, and you will enter around here or around here. It really depends where the break happens and where the retracement happens. But as I said, it really depends on what style you want to go for. If you want to go for a bigger risk to reward, then you can just place the buy limit, take profit, stop loss, and let it run. But be careful because you will get stopped out a lot more times if you are aggressive. Okay, so literally, like, this is it. Like, this is the top-down analysis using order blocks combined with market structure. And as I said, market structure is very important. It's a very important aspect for this strategy because without it, as I said, there's plenty of order blocks that are not respected, and you need to follow market structure as well. You need to trade with the trend, okay? So right here, look, check this out. This right here was a bearish order block, but the market was overall in an uptrend, and check what happened. It literally blasted right through it without hesitation. I mean, of course, yeah, it got a small rejection here, but then overall, it still broke to the upside. It didn't create a lower low. So that's why I say you have to combine it with market structure, refine it, and then get your entry, okay? And then decide how you want to go about it. If you want to have a aggressive entry or if you want to enter conservative, all right? Very, very simple. So now, in the last video, I think we took this as our example. We drew this order block right here, refined it, and then we saw the rejection. But for this video, I'm going to show this example right here. So as we can see, I'm going to use the bar replay. As you can see, we are in a downtrend, heading downwards, okay, creating lower lows and lower highs. So we have a lower high right here, lower low, lower high, lower low. Okay, so we are in a downtrend, our range being this one. This is our range, okay, but we know that we are in a downtrend, so that's why we picked a bearish order block. Then we go on the H1. Let's see if we can refine it. And as you can see, we can refine it to this one right here. Yeah, but now let's go on the M15. As we can see, it missed here, but let's go on the M15 and see if we would have found another order block. Oh, and on the M15 we can actually see that this order block right here is not valid, and the first order block is actually this green one right here. I think this was the example from the last video too, or am I mistaken? I don't know, or is it very similar? So the reason this is not the order block is because price came down, came back up, filled. Then we have a new order block here because price went down, breaking structure, but then it cut back and filled the order block. Then we have a new one right here, but it got back and filled it. And then this is the last order block, and we have another one right here as well. So what we can do, we can place sell limits on both and aim for a new lower low. So we would have got stopped out on the first one, but the second one would have been a win if we got in aggressive. But let's say we wouldn't. Okay, let's say we wouldn't. So we already know that this ran a lot. This ran over what? Over 11R, which is insane. Okay, so you would have lost 1R here if you entered aggressive. But let's say you want to enter conservative. Okay, so let's see. If you would have entered conservative, this would be your entry candle, which is huge. So I wouldn't be confident entering, or I would have waited just for a rejection. That could have been a confirmation as well. You can either wait for a rejection, a candlestick pattern of the zone, or for a break of structure and then retracement. The break of structure happened here, retracement happened here, but then this bearish engulfing is just too huge. But to be honest, this doji right here would be the best signal for you to enter the sell. Okay, but your stop loss would be up here, and therefore your risk to reward would be smaller than 11R. It will be something like 7 to 8R. Okay, if you would have entered more conservative. And yeah, like, you have to respect these steps. Okay, I just gave 2 examples from recent market structure and did a top down with you guys to understand. Now let's just quickly recap the steps that we need to understand and to do in order to trade with this strategy. So firstly, we have to know how to identify order blocks. Before I continue with the video, guys, if you are looking for a broker to trade Forex with, indices or crypto, I highly recommend EuroTrader. You can sign up with them by clicking the link down in my video description. This is the broker that I am currently using. I had no issues with it. They offer spreads as low as 0 pips. They have different account types, leverage up to 500, and their customer support is amazing. They have credit card withdrawals and deposits. Everything is very professional about them, so that's why I highly recommend you guys to check them out. Okay, so link is down below. Feel free to sign up with EuroTrader. If we do, then that's great. Then we have to know how to refine them. And if we know both of these things, then we are set for a strategy. The third and last thing that we need to understand is how to identify market structure and how to see if we are in a downtrend or uptrend. And after that, we can determine, okay, I am in an uptrend, then I will look for a bullish order block on the H4, go on the H1, refine it, go on the M15, refine it, and then I will enter the trade, the pending order, or I will wait and be conservative to see how it reacts to my order block, and then enter the trade accordingly. Okay, so like, these are pretty much the steps. You have to keep it simple, and of course you have to decide which type of trader you want to be. If you want to be a day trader, this combination right here is great. H4 starting time frame, H1 refinement, and M15 refinement and entry. If you want to be a scalper, then you should do something like 15-minute starting time frame, 5-minute refinement, 1-minute refinement and entry as well. And if you want to be a swing trader, then I would do probably daily or weekly starting time frame. Let's say weekly starting time frame, refinement on the daily, and entry on the H4. Okay, and refinement on the H4 as well. That would be for swing trading. So yeah, now that you know this, it's totally up to you how you decide to use this strategy, but also make sure to use proper risk management combined with everything that you've learned. And yeah, you should be good. You should be getting some good results, some good wins, and hopefully some consistent profits. Okay, That being said, this was pretty much it for the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please drop me a like. And if you have questions, please do not hesitate. You can drop them down below. I always make sure to reply. All right. So I wish you all a great day, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.